Alex Chason got his 11th of the season. Jesse Puljujärvi is second, and Oscar Klefbom plays hero for the second straight game as the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Los Angeles Kings by a score of 3-2. Welcome to the live post-game show on Oilers TV and EdmontonOilers.com. I'm Tony Barr. We'll get some live post-game reaction in the Oilers dressing room and also speak to head coach Ken Hitchcock. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it obviously feels good. It's been good timing for my first 2 goals here, so it was a big win for us. We didn't play our best game, but to come out with 2 points in a game like this, and obviously for me personally, it's nice to get the goals going, and obviously it's been good timing for him too. So, like I said, it was a huge win for us, and hopefully we can build off this.
So they kind of took the third period a little bit from you, but you guys got it out, hung in there, and then capitalized, right?
Yeah.
At the end, is it good to win when maybe, as you said, you probably didn't play your best game?
Yeah, these wins feel better than when we win with 5-1 or something when we play really good. So, like I said, it gives us a lot of confidence. We should build off this and focus on the next game here because we can play way better, I think. But this is still 2 points, and it's really good.
Thanks, Oscar.
You're on the ice there, but fifth straight game heading into the third period tied. Is it just a matter of getting comfortable with these 1-goal games, these tight games, and kind of
Well, it's a 1-goal league. A lot of games are tight, and you got to find a way to get on the winning side of these tight ones.
How great is it to see number 77 kind of chip in offensively, obviously playing hero on Tuesday and again tonight?
He's been great for us. He logs a lot of minutes. Plays solid defensively and helps out when he can offensively. And obviously he's been good the last 2 and chipped in with big goals.
In one every second night here.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a 1-goal game for the last 4 or 5 here, but we got to learn to win these games, and I think we're slowly starting to do that. We're playing some pretty tight hockey right now. We're playing the right way for the most part, and we're getting pretty good results. So we just got to make sure we stick with it and make sure everyone's buying into the systems here.
Does that breed confidence when you get a couple of those in the bank and then you're in that situation again, and you kind of, well, we were just here, we know how to deal with it?
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you have multiple games where it's tied going into the third like that, you're going to learn and find ways to come out on top, and we were able to do that today. It took us I think 17, 18 minutes to finally get that go-ahead goal, but that's what you got to do. You got to stick with it, and the way we're playing right now, we just got to make sure we stick with it because these 1-goal games are they seem that they're going to be pretty popular right now.
Drake, you played a game tonight, Drake, where you got under the skin of arguably their best player. Is that something that you want to do, and you notice that?
Yeah, absolutely. I have that in my game. It's hard to play like that for 82 games, but it's definitely part of my game, and I wanted to make sure I could play that high energy and maybe a bit of a rat role. And I thought I was able to get under a couple of guys' skin. I had 3 or 4 guys chasing me around, so I think I did a pretty good job at that, and hopefully I can find more ways to contribute in that way as well.
Drake, talking to a lot of the guys in the room, they know how much of a workhorse Oscar Klefbom is. How nice is it to see him kind of get rewarded on back-to-back games here?
Yeah, it's great. He's a rock for us back there. He plays 29, 30 minutes a game, and I think he got his first 2 goals this season, back-to-back games, and they were big goals for us. So we're proud of him. We're happy for him, and hopefully he keeps it going because he's a huge part of our decor.
Score like that.
That's really good thing. We need those players who can score when we need important goals. So really good.
You sit next to Mikko Koskinen here in the room. How good is he playing, and what is he like?
He played now really good, and that's the one key how we can win in games. So I'm happy with he played that good.
What kind of a guy is he? What's he like? Is he helping you?
Yeah, we are good friends, and he's right there against me. So we can speak Finnish sometimes. So that's a good thing.
A couple games for you. How do you think it's going?
I think I play better now, so I have good line mates and we can score and defense too. So yeah, good.
What has Ken Hitchcock said he wants to see from you?
I think he wants to skate good and forecheck, then good things happen.
Good. Yeah. Thanks, Jesse.
Jesse, sorry, kind of joined late here. How did it feel to kind of get your second of the season at the early on?
I think that's one goal the game, and that's helped us to win, and we win today, so really good.
Excellent. And how much of a comfortability does it have to play with Mikko and him playing very well as well?
Yeah, I think that's the one key how we can win these kind of games. We're really tight and 3-2 and a couple good. So yeah.
Great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Is back in on the third pair, and he starts the rush the other way. Kajula to the net, wrist shot, scrolling, save quick, rebound, score. It's shoveled in by Puljujärvi, who has his second of the year, and Puljujärvi gives Edmonton a 1-0 lead just 81 seconds into the hockey game, and it's a rough start for Jonathan Quick, who is looking for his first win.
Well, that play a little bit similar to the goal that got called back in overtime because it was a bang-bang play down low, and Quick recovered it, almost pulled it out of the back of the net. Kajula with a hard drive to the goal. No question, it's white space. It's a goal all the way for Puljujärvi. And Edmonton with a quick 1-0 lead. And Willie Desjardins wants an explanation here. And are they having a little bit of a conversation
The
here?
Kings in a challenge.
It's challenging to play to see if there was a goal interference prior to the goal.
I can't see how they overturn this. I think this is going to be upheld. They took a very quick look at it. This goal should count.
After further review, there was no goaltender interference.
There you go. 2-1-1. Willie Desjardins, 5-6 for the LA Kings. And here's a turnover and a one-timer by Spooner, and that was juggled and held by Quick. Off the right-hand side, the Oilers able to shovel it back to center. And now Doughty with McDavid beating him out wide and creating a penalty. Drew Doughty had to reel him in, and now Doughty figures, all right, well, I already got the penalty, so I'm just going to wrestle him until they blow this dead, and they do. Off the face-off, and who knows? I mean, Forbert might be shaken up here. One-timer, Klefbom, save, Quick, rebound, score! Alex Chason stays hot. That's 11, and Edmonton takes a 2-0 lead. Chason from Klefbom, 9:33, time of the power play goal. The Oilers needed just 7 seconds.
Jack, we've talked about this with Alex Chason. I mean, it's a wonderful story, but he's got quick hands in tight and he can make plays. So, situation, Oilers win the draw. First of all, it starts with a face-off win. And Todd McClellan, when he was in San Jose, always wanted to get shots 15 seconds or earlier in. Well, that's what happened. Nugent Hopkins back to the point.
Oilers up a deuce. Cassian able to clear. Martinez fell down. And Jujhar Khaira powers through two guys. Centers. Backhander and a save made by Jonathan Quick. He'll barrel his way in. Cut to his right and eventually dish behind the net for Anze Kopitar. Back to Brown. One-timer score. Koskinen, I'm not sure ever saw it. And Dustin Brown stays hot. He had a hat trick on Sunday in the win over Edmonton, over on Tuesday. And his 5th goal in the last 3 games gives LA some life. It's 2-1.
The old Jack Michaels Miami right there. And the Oilers outskate him. You said it though. On the transition.
Rick saves you money on furniture, mattresses, appliances, electronics, and Jeff Carter has just tied the game.
Stupid.
A blistering one-timer from Anze Kopitar. And he drove it inside the near post. And just like that, LA has drawn even. Its first power play goal all year on the road comes with 30 seconds to go in the period and leaves them with still a minute 43 of power play time remaining. Picked up by Larson on the ricochet, and now Draisaitl behind the net. Left it for Connor McDavid. Danced around Nate Thompson. Sharp angle shot, and that caught iron. Off the draw lead pass. Dustin Brown might have a breakaway in on net. Wrist shot denied by Koskinen. Great save, Koskinen. That's the one Edmonton needed. And Dustin Brown has been feeling it lately, is robbed by the Edmonton goaltender. He was in, Larson pestered him just a little bit. Brown tried to go 5-hole, and Koskinen comes up with a good. Doughty over to Forbert, and whirled around the boards. Here's Iafallo, drop pass, wrist shot, another great save on Dustin Brown by Mikko Koskinen. Here's Connor McDavid, weaving his way through the neutral zone. Draisaitl is open, dishes, one-timer off the post, chase on. LA and Edmonton still knotted up at 2-all. We're back to Rogers in downtown Edmonton in just a moment with more live play-by-play at Sport Dealers NHL Hockey. And a draw won by Andrei Kopitar, but McDavid jumped into a seam. A backhander off the rush, and I thought he had it behind quick, but he actually got it with his left hip. Rifled one through the middle of the ice, taken by Toffoli on his backhand, scores! And that one squeezed through Mikko Koskinen to give LA a 3-2 lead.
Edmonton is challenging the play to see if the play was offside prior to the goal.
There it is.
After the coach's challenge, the play has been deemed offside.
Correct. And to me, there's about the same amount of white space on that play as there was the other night on the Connor McDavid goal. Martinez reverses to Muzzin. Standing still, he'll move it to Iafallo, who threw it out of play, and he was in his own zone. That's delay of game. What a mistake made by the second-year pro, Alex Iafallo. Mental error there from Drew Doughty. Here's a give and go, wrist shot. Draisaitl save, another save on Quick. Rebound, another save, Quick. A fantastic stop on Chason. Here's Klefbom from McDavid. Moving it, Nugent Hopkins. Klefbom, one-timer, score! Right through the 5-hole.
Drew Doughty, if nothing else, and then a few other guys didn't like him. Does the team need that sort of player?
Yeah, in the game in LA, Dow's had a field day with us, and he's having a field day with a lot of teams. He's really dialed in, and anything we could do, it's a lot like playing against Forsberg. You might as well get him where he wants to take your head off and maybe affect some focus. He's such a good player, but we tried to play him hard, like most teams do, and Drake's good that way. And I think it also helps Drake's game. I think when he plays that feisty game, it makes him more effective even offensively. He goes into the reckless areas to help, and I think he's done that the last 2 games, a lot better.
Ken, in the Dallas game, Ben and Sagan have a chance right at the end, and they don't. You get the save. And tonight, your goalie gives up his first bad goal since he got here, but it comes back because it's an offside. Can you talk to me a little bit about sort of the hockey karma? Things are starting to go the right way, and you're starting to get the right breaks?
Yeah, since I've been here, we deserved, I thought, a much better fate in a couple of games and didn't get it, especially the Anaheim game. And even LA, we played so well in LA. But I think also the thing we got to look at right now, Mark, to be honest with you, is we're giving up too many odd man rushes. And that's something that we got to view where that's coming from. Are we overly aggressive? Are our reads proper? But, because we caught a break today. We gave up a breakaway at the end. And, I think just from an awareness standpoint, we got to get more comfortable in these type of games. I mean, again, it's tied going into the third period. That's the Western Conference. You got to take points out of close games. It's a 1-goal league, and it's really a one-goal conference, and we don't want to be the first to crack. And I think towards the end of games, we don't give up much. We didn't give up much in the third period, but the ones we did give up were doozies, and we got to get rid of that.
It was 25, I think, a change for Oscar Klefbom, back-to-back goals that he scored for you guys. What's your sense of this defenseman and maybe what he's capable of? You're using him a tremendous amount.
Well, I think he's capable of a lot more minutes than 25, moving ahead. I think that 25 is probably the floor. I think what he does, he plays with a calmness about him that really, really helps. And I think that he settles it down on exits when we're in trouble. He's able to buy time to get us out. And I think when you play with a calmness, you can play a lot of minutes. And his recovery rate's fantastic. But I think 25 to me is the floor. I think you're going to see him play more and more than that even. And I think, like I said to you before, Ryan, if you don't tax in the first 6 minutes of a period, you're in a pretty good spot from the timeout standpoint for defensemen. It's a long rest. I mean, that 90-second rest just feels like forever. And a lot of guys can recover, and you can double shift guys.
Ken, Alex Chason again with another goal tonight, his 11th of the year. In your opinion, what allows him to be so successful on that top line and especially on the power play?
On the power play, he knows angles. He's got a great stick, but he knows angles. He knows where shots are coming from. And the other part for me is he just goes into the hard areas to score. Prepared to do that. And he does it ahead of time so that he's there before the puck. He's not trying to arrive on the puck. He goes right there, camps out, and waits for stuff to come. And the more and more that line plays together, the more and more that Connor and Leon know that he's there all the time and they can just put pucks into that area and they're going to get scoring chances. The other thing is, by him playing this way, it allows us to have more puck possession. You look at the 3 or 4 shifts in the third period, they just threw it in there, the puck spit out the other side, and we still maintain possession. And that's something that we want to get to, is have way more in-zone time if we can.
Ken, coach's challenges with those offsides, I guess you get a delay of game penalty now if you're wrong. So what made you so sure you were right there? Is it the video coach calling out, or you guys from the bench?
It's on the monitor, and it comes so quick now. You know, before you used to, ask for a water break or whatever to buy time, but it comes right away right now. And it was 10 seconds, and they said, you got to make the challenge, it's outside. And then even if you looked at the monitor at your feet, you could see it was outside. So easy call today. I mean, I've seen a lot more difficult. And even when it was, even if it would have been closer to the blue line, the offside winger was 3 feet inside the line. So he was way inside the line too, so.
Ken, we've seen obviously Oscar Klefbom's offense get an uptick. Adam Larsson, you can, at least on the surface, see him out there making a lot more rushes. Is there something sort of stylistically or systematically that you've done to unlock more offense out of that top pairing?
Well, quite frankly, I don't think they're near where they should be. And they're better, but they're not near where they should be. They're too far apart for me, which is something we're going to work on the next couple of days. But they're getting better and better at being comfortable running the attack. In other words, getting up on the play, being fourth attackers. They're getting better at that. But in zone stuff, I think we can get a big uptick from those guys because they got great shots. They snap it through. But we got to get them playing more inside the dots, way more inside the dots, so we can get way more activity at the net. It's 11:30 on the
We lost. I feel like we lost, so we got to get a win tomorrow.
Personally, though, nice to be back.
I lost too, so yeah. But we're gonna try to get a win tomorrow.
What happened on that last goal? There's a lot of traffic in front of you there.
Felt like it was pretty easy for you guys to see. You know, it was shot from the point, went in.
Is this, I know you haven't been around the team for a whole lot. Is this one of the better all-around games you guys have had in a while? Besides the result.
I felt like we played a lot of good games. So, yeah, I thought we played well tonight. I thought we deserved to win.